Alrighty, to start this fine and wonderful machine, first thing you're going to do, this thing on the left is your clutch. You're going to push this all the way in, and then you're going to turn this key right here all the way over till the machine starts. That's pretty much how you get it going. Your choke's right here. If you need to feather the choke as you're trying to start it, your RPMs, this little lever over here, you want to start it on slow. Slowly work your way up. And then on your right, you have your deck height, which is indicated by the numbers on the opposite side. But select your deck height, and then when we want to start mowing, this is your PTO, your power takeoff. You're going to take this and push it all the way forward till it latches in there. One note I noticed, it does not mow in reverse. Unless you are on reverse mode and you hit that button, you'll see that light come on and you'll be able to mow in reverse. You don't want to mow in reverse, but putting it on reverse setting and turning that on basically allows you to back up with the blade still engaged. Because if you have it on just normal mowing, as soon as you hit the backup lever, it'll shut the machine off and disengage the PTO. So I usually just keep it on the reverse setting. That way I can back up in any tight corners or anything. And I will run through a quick startup. So this goes in. I turn the key on. RPMs go up. And then obviously you'd go select your deck height and then engage your PTO. To turn on reverse mode, put the key to that, and now you can go backwards with the deck still on. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. I mowed, I think Dan mowed at 9 or 10. I went over the lawn with it on high just to bust up the cornrows. I would suggest mowing, if you're going to mow Sunday, mow it on 10. And then keep mowing it on 10 until the cornrows go away. And once all the stuff goes away, you start seeing it diminish. Each week, you can lower it a setting. The general rule of thumb when you're cutting is you don't want to cut more than a third of the blade. So as long as you're not cutting more than a third of the blade, you're good to go. If you do, you do. It's not the end of the world, but if you cut more than that, it could stress out the grass and it might look weird for a couple of days. If you do happen to cut more than a third, wait a few days before you mow again. If you're cutting just a little bit off, I mean, they mow regularly every day, so you can mow it frequently. Right now I wouldn't mow it more than a few days, every few days. And then slowly, once you start the first few mows, like I said, mow it at 10 or 9, and then once you start seeing the cornrows diminish, you can start lowering the deck, and you should be good to go.